as you are coming and landing, you notice that this is a very large colony. In fact, the colony is so large that you may as well call it a city. A large atmos sits in the middle of the colony to accommodate the estimated 25,000 people within. There are multiple districts that house the various companies and government entities within the three-world empire. Weyland-Yutani stands tall in one of those districts with a multi-level building displaying the Wey-Yu logo and building better worlds tagline everyone is familiar with. The colony's entire border appears to be protected by military personnel. Heavy artillery has been strategically placed to handle unwelcome guests from above. The thick wall surrounding the colony prevents anything from getting in or out. Surveillance assures that if either measure were to fail, someone would know immediately. The bustling city conjures up a bit of anxiety and stress within all of you, with the exception of Cato, who has experience in this type of environment. Everyone, except for Cato, gains 1 stress. Halifax lands on landing pad 3WE-5. You are able to see a team of 3 before you. This is your welcoming crew. And the show is yours.
Okay,
Imogen immediately unbuckles and she runs out. She's, I'm gonna go check on dog. Sorry.
Well,
not dog anymore. I gotta get used to this.
Grim, right? That's what we.
Grim.
Captain, I should definitely go meet with the greeting committee here and glad hand a few people.
Captain, I want to go with him because as soon as he greets everybody, I think we need to head off to the medical facilities.
Yeah, I'll be heading down with you as well.
Okay.
So I will just follow Cato wherever he goes.
Andromeda says she's going to go check on Imogen. Abel, what are you up to?
I am going to stay on the bridge, Captain, if you're okay with that, and just make sure, I get my log updated and everything like that.
Yeah, that works.
All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to do something just a little bit different this time around. We're going to switch between the Halifax and a very, very, very basic map.
Okay.
Which you should see here.
We are huge.
Yeah. So these are... We'll explain as we go. So if we are on this map and you're not in Halifax, just pull yourself out. And then if you go visit somewhere else, just pull yourself over to there.
So you say Halifax, you leave yourself on there.
Yeah, if you're inside.
Okay. Yeah,
I have everybody out, right? Yeah, I have everybody. Okay. So the rest of you are walking out of Halifax. And okay. The team of 3 walk up to you, and one of them says, "Welcome to Uzuno, a 3-world empire-sponsored colony. My name is Madison Hall. This is my assistant, Alex Black. And this is Clara Allen, a Wey-Yu company representative." Alex and Clara greet you with a bow. Madison hands. Actually, no. I'm going to leave it there. Sorry.
Thanks for the warm welcome. I'm Carson Glover. I'm the captain of the Halifax.
Perfect. That's just who I want to talk to. She pulls out something and hands it to you, and when you look at it, you notice that it's a shortwave communicator. She says to you, Uzuno is a large colony. You can use this communicator to talk with my assistant, Alex Black, while you are here, should you need any assistance getting around. We will need that back before you leave.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Sure. Clara speaks up. She says, please visit Weyland-Yutani while you're here. You'll find our tower over there. She points to a large building across the way. She said, you may find some valuable resources over there. If you have any medical issues, seek out Zara Pierce. She would gladly assist you in using our Pauling med pod to get you all fixed up.
Clara, I'm Cato Swan, the Wey-Yu corporate rep for the Halifax.
Yeah.
Thank you for the warm greeting. It's nice to see some corporate faces instead of just these goons that I fly around the galaxy with.
Yeah,
would it be possible for me to get a private office to work on some communication at some point?
Absolutely. That's not a problem.
Thank you.
Sure. In fact, we have direct links, so you can get anywhere and near real time.
That would be most excellent.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Madison steps up again. She says, our staff should be here momentarily to start unloading the cargo. As a token of our gratitude, we would like to offer you an upgrade for your ship. It seems that you lack any type of offense or defense capabilities. How about a hardpoint and your choice of a light railgun turret or sensor decoys? Don't worry. Wey-Yu has already agreed. The work will take, Wey-Yu has already agreed to cover the expenses. The work will take 4 to 5 days, and we can start right after the cargo is unloaded. How does that sound?
That sounds amazing. Yeah, we would appreciate that very much.
Sure. Just once you decide, just shoot Alex a message over the communicator and let us know which one you pick, and we'll get started on it.
Yeah, that was a rail gun, and what was the other thing?
It's a light rail gun turret or sensor decoys.
Sensor decoy.
So it's basically offense or defense,
Gotcha.
whichever you decide.
Cool.
So she says, excellent. So the ICC will conduct a thorough inspection of Halifax before the installation of the equipment. Any repairs needed will be completed. When everything is complete, your next job is a delivery for us. So we will load you up with the cargo and send you on your way. And that is all I have for all of you. Any questions?
Not at this time. When will you begin the inspection?
The inspection will happen after unloading, so we could probably be tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate your hospitality.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Andromeda runs out to you, Carson. She says, hey, can I speak to you for a second?
Yeah, let's head back towards the ship.
Yeah, sure. While this conversation is happening, Ward and Cato, you'll just be making small talk with the group. Okay.
I'm just kind of lean over and
Yeah.
Oh, whichever one you're going to jump to. I don't know if you're jumping away right now or what.
Now I'll speak to Carson. I'll let you guys hear this. It's not really a secret. Andromeda, she says, I had this thought, and I know it's a risk, but it might be a risk worth taking. I'd like to, per your approval, talk to, or see if we can get Weyland-Yutani or the Three World Empire. I'm not sure who would take care of it. To see if they would register Grimm as a companion to our ship. That way, it wouldn't be considered contraband or anything like that anymore. We could freely walk around with him. Now, I realize that if they say no, we probably won't get him back. But I think it's worth the risk, especially because, they're going to inspect the ship. They're going to find him anyway, so...
Yeah. They are going to inspect the ship, and I worry about them finding Grimm and other things. So I have no objections to that if you wanted to go ahead and do that.
Excellent. I will go ahead and ask them while they're here. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Okay. So Andromeda, you see Andromeda walk over and talk to the group while the rest of you can reform your group and however you want to handle things from here.
I make sure Andromeda's got them distracted, and Captain, as you heard, thorough inspection is not sure what to do with our multitude of problems. But we should probably figure that out sooner rather than later.
Agreed.
And that, obviously Grimm and our other problem and any other contraband we may have spread out amongst us.
Well, if Cato had followed, I would have followed as well. I would have followed Carson back. And I would have said, about the whole Imogen situation, what do you think about us maybe reaching out to somebody in Hyperdyne?
That's a bold choice.
Yeah,
because we know that WI is not. They're not going to do anything with her. Anything that I don't know. I'm just trying to think out of the box here.
I mean, no, they're probably not going to do anything particularly pleasant with her. I'm not sure Hyperdyne would either. But more importantly, to the conversations we've had before, if by some stroke of luck they did, and Hyperdyne, comes to our rescue, and then Wey-Yu finds out, we're going to need more than sensor distractors to save our hides.
I was just thinking, because even just looking at their logo where it says artificial people are human too.
Yeah, but she's housing something that Wey-Yu created inside of her, and I don't know if I want to give another company access to something that Wey-Yu has already created. That could be some sort
fair
of
enough.
Can we?
Fair enough. Maybe we could find somebody from both sides. Hey, we can see, use some of Hyperdyne's expertise, and I don't know, shepherded by Wey-Yu, and I don't know.
Is there a way, Ward? I know you took some films of what's inside her. Was it a limitation of our equipment or our abilities that we couldn't get better information? My question is, if they've got a better facility here, could we subtly do some further examination? Now, whether that means smuggling her to there or just smuggling the films.
There are, given all these cameras that I'm seeing around, we're going to have a hard time just walking her off the ship.
This.
So anybody that is going to do any work on it is probably going to have to take place on the ship, or else we have to forego upgrades to the ship. And I don't know if we push back and try to push that back further, they might get curious.
So, potential idea. We have a couple of empty cryopods from the bumpy ride we had. Could we put her in a cryopod and unload her with the cargo and see how it works from there?
We can sure try that, but we will have to explain that she needs to stay and not come out of cryo.
I mean,
we would have to explain to the android part to stay in cryo and don't come out.
I think that's our number one problem prior to inspection is we need to figure out a way to talk to that, as you mentioned, or the logic side of her, so that this does not come as a surprise. Because if she goes full defensive, it could be very problematic.
While you guys are talking, you saw Andromeda run by, and then a few minutes later, she comes back with Grim, and she gives Grim like a couple scratches as she looks over at you guys, and she said, I have to go with them. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So she joins them, and when that happens, Madison speaks up again, and she says, is there anything else I can help you all with before we head out?
No, I think we're good. I will reach out to Alex and let him know when we make the decision on the upgrades, and we'll hopefully get that decision done sooner or later.
Okay, if you could, please let us know by end of day. That way we can start prepping for work tomorrow, should you decide so. Madison and I are going to head back to the Three World Empire Tower. So we look forward to hearing from you. And they turn around and walk away. And then Clara speaks up and she says, I'll be at Wey-Yu Core. So if you all need me, just stop in and ask for me.
Thank you, Clara.
Sure.
Cap, I hate to do this, but we got to get Kato taken care of. I got to head up to the W Tower if you want to kind of mull over the options.
Okay. Yep, I want to go back inside and talk to Cable.
All right, Kato, lead the way, man.
Yeah. So we're going, you said the med lab's in Wey-Yu, right? That's where we need to go anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Give me just a sec. As you're walking over to the Wey-Yu building, you do notice that it is the largest building here. That says something. You know that. Other than that, it just looks like a tall building. As you walk in, there's a administrative desk with a few people sitting there behind the desk with their computers and looking busy, and there's a couple military people standing around.
I'm gonna walk right up the counter and say, can we we're looking for Clara, the rep that we spoke with earlier.
Yeah,
Is she around?
Yeah, sure. Give me just a moment, please. You see her punch up some things on the computer or whatever. She's said, "Yep, she'll be down with you in just a moment." Okay, let's head over to Carson and Cable right now. Carson, you head back up to the bridge where you find Cable.
Cable.
Yes, sir.
So do you want good news or bad news first?
Good news. I always like good news.
Wey-Yu is going to pay to upgrade the ship with either a offensive capability or a defensive capability. We can either get ourselves a shiny laser rail turret, gun turret, or a sensor decoy device.
Ooh, have you decided which one we're going to get?
I don't know. I was going to consult you on it and see what you thought would be better.
And his armor piercing.
I think if we're ever in combat, I think we will have a weapon. It'd be cool to have a weapon before we have something that would help us in the combat itself.
Yeah, I was leaning that way as well.
Like, I think I can ram with the ship a little bit, but I don't think that's always a good idea with us inside of it.
Yeah. I wouldn't
ram a ship, actually.
What's the bad news?
Weyland-Yutani is going to thoroughly inspect our ship.
Like the whole ship?
Yep, the whole ship.
What about Dog and Imogen?
Well, Dog Andromeda actually is taking Grimm to get basically certified. She's going to get him all approved to be our little mascot here on the ship and our travel companion. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with Imogen.
Could we hide? Do you think we could hide her in like one of our rooms and just stay in our rooms with her? And I mean, if they come in our room, we put her underneath the covers or something. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how thorough this discussion is going to be.
I don't know either. I just
that would present its own problem, I would think. But
how about if she's
in
like,
your bed?
can we just make her pretend she's one of our like kids or something? Like, are these people inspecting us? Do we even know who we are? If we had children that we brought with us?
Yeah, I don't think that we are permitted to travel with children. I'd have to double check on that, but
you find out that first. See if we're allowed to have like our kid maybe come along one day, like because we're going to a new planet, and we could pretend she's a kid, or she could try to hide her in one of our rooms and just stay in our rooms. And then somebody comes and knocks, just say, "Sorry, I'm naked." Hopefully, they just walk away, and then move her to a part of the ship to be very inspected. So the very inspected part, then we take her out of the thing. So you guys watch where they inspect. So then when they knock on the door, I say, "I'm naked. Have them go inspect Hank. He come back in like 10 minutes. They go inspect somewhere else. Shift her out of the room into the next area. They've already inspected.
It's like a Benny Hill episode where it's just...
Hey, I try to come up with some solutions here because I don't think... Can't take her off the ship. Definitely not.
No, I swear, officer, it's a droid, not a small child.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to come up with ideas. Could dress her up like the dog and then pretend she's the dog for a little while. I'm saying. I think it's our best plan is to try to hide her on the ship while they're inspecting. I assume they're not going to make us leave the ship. We gotta find out if they're going to make us leave the ship while they inspect, or can we stay on the ship? And then we all stay on the ship and we just try to keep them away from and then move her around. That means telling her that there's people trying to look for her and we need to keep her hidden. Or we take her off the ship, which means get her off the ship, but get her back on the ship later without getting caught. So not just get her off, we have to get her back on and explain why we're doing what we're doing.
Place is under heavy surveillance, so I think risking taking her off the ship, we can't just put an overcoat on her or hide her under an overcoat and try.
We could find like a heavy box to put her in that we bring her out like a heavy box. Put her in the box. Carry out the box.
While you two are talking, you catch a breath and turn to your side. Notice that Imogen is standing right there.
Oh, hey, Imogen,
Listening
how's
to
it
you.
going?
She's just looking at you.
So we're trying to figure out how to hide you. Do you
Don't talk to me.
understand that?
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me like that. You notice her eyes are gray.
Oh, hi,
Fantastic.
Imogen. Perfect. So,
Perfect.
this is smart Imogen. Imogen, how do we hide you from these people? Because they're trying to come get you.
Smart.
Don't worry about them.
Okay, cool.
I'll be okay.
Will you wait. Will other you be in control and understand what this you is doing? And I'm doing this with my fingers as I'm talking to her. Just like it's like this is you, scary but very smart you, and no offense to that. You scare me on a daily basis. And then there's really not scary you besides the fact that this you's inside of you and I know
You
it's
talk
there.
too much. Carson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Cable, sit tight. Let's
Okay.
go.
And I'll actually bring it back. So
I will be able to evade them and not make a scene in any way. It'll be like I'm not even here.
What would you like us to do?
You don't have to do anything. Nothing.
Okay. I am going to trust you, but I want you to understand that all of our lives are at stake.
I do understand. Believe me, as it'll be like I'm not even here.
Okay. I do think that we should probably go to your room and make it look like nobody's been living in that room, especially a little girl.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I will take care of that.
Okay. Agreed.
Okay.
I'll just tell everybody it's taken care of.
Perfect. She turns around and heads off.
and I go, hey Carson, well, problem solved. Scary Imogen's got it all solved for us.
That's helpful. What are you gonna do? Stay on the ship? I'm gonna go probably explore a little bit.
I would like to at some point maybe take a look. Is there shops and stuff here that we can like go buying stuff? I assume it looks big.
Yeah, you can find shops here. Yeah.
Yeah, I might go look to see if we get some kind. I want to get some armor like you have because you have cool armor. Or what did you give me last time? I think you gave me something.
I gave you a riot vest. Yeah.
Yeah, I still want to look for something, some stuff around. I've learned, be nice to have some armor piercing rounds for some armor piercing weapon.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
But I'll stay on the ship until you go do whatever you have. I'll wait till another day and I'll do it. Not in a rush. I'll stay on the ship and just look after in case anybody comes on or anything. Or
I think I'm gonna go try to find myself the best meal I can find.
I also like to look into, Captain, at some point, talking to somebody about my alcoholism and my treatment for it currently, which is only drinking a tiny bit at times.
I'm sure there's someone here that can help you with that.
Perfect.
All right. Well, here we go, putting our faith into a little tiny android.
At this point, that's all my faith has been. So I'm kind of just checked out on this whole thing. I'm just hoping that she doesn't get us all killed.
Amen to that. All right. I'll catch you in a little bit.
I'll see you in a little while, Captain. Cool.
All right. We'll pause with you all there and head over to Cato and Ward. Just in time to see Clara coming down and greet you. She says, "Oh, that was quick. What can I do for you guys?"
Hey, Clara, I'm Ward, the ship's medic. Do Do you think you can escort us up there to see Zara in the
Yeah, sure. That's not a problem. Let me give me just a second here. She heads over to the desk, says a few words, and she comes back with a couple of badges, and she says, "Can you put these on for me?" They're just badges that you put around her neck. It says visitor on them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Claire,
Okay.
quick question while we're here is I know you all kind of share a planet. Are the communication channels out of Wey-Yu here isolated to Wey-Yu communication?
Well, I mean, you can do any kind of communications you want here. However, the channels that we have for, near real-time communications is strictly for Wey-Yu communications.
Okay. Thank you.
It's not a cheap endeavor.
I assumed as much. I just wanted to verify, being that there are several fingers in the pie here, it seems.
Yeah. Okay, well, if you would follow me. So she takes you in, go through a couple of doors. You notice that there's military folks standing around, keeping an eye on things. Cameras are everywhere. Locks are on everything. Key cards are needed to open everything. This is a very secure building. And eventually, as you get deeper and deeper, you get to a area that looks like it's medical related. And eventually you get into a lab where you see a few employees working in there. And Clara goes over and grabs the attention of one of them and brings her back. And Clara says, "This is Zara." And Zara says, "Hey, how y'all doing? How can I help you?"
Hey, Zara. Ward, I'm the medic on Halifax. Just landed. We're unloading some cargo. Our WYU rep here. Well, you got a room that we can step into real quick? Just three of us?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go. So she has a word with Clara, and Clara says, "If it's okay, I'll just leave you here, and I'll come back if need be. Otherwise, Zara can take care of you."
Thumbs up.
Okay. So Clara leaves Zara. Gosh, I didn't realize that rhymed when I picked them, Clara and Zara. Zara takes you into a private room, shuts the door, and she says, "So, what's up?"
Cato here. Well, I've done everything that I can, but let's just let him show you.
It's not that big of a deal. I was on a radioactive planet. I got a little lump on the back of the neck. It's fine. Ward's way more worried about it than we need to be. I don't need to look over my right shoulder anyway. It's not a big deal.
He wants to name it. We got to take care of this.
She says, do you mind if I take a look?
Sure.
Okay, so she comes around towards you and pulls the back of your shirt down and
whoa,
looks
whoa.
And she's like, "Yeah, you're pretty much growing another head back here. I don't think this is good. I think we need to get you medical attention immediately."
For the record, it was the pilot that drew the face on it. That was not me. That.
I see.
What do you think's gonna take care of it, Doc? I mean, are we like?
Oh, well, that's the great thing. You're not going to get any much better treatment than you're going to get here. We have the best in class here. So we have a Pauling med pod. Are you familiar with those?
I am. Yeah. That's good. Our doctor on board is a bit of a hack.
And right here.
Oh, Ward's still here. Sorry.
Hey, they give us a med pod. I get better, you know?
Yeah, that, I mean, that sounds easy enough. I suppose let's do what we need to do to get this taken care of. I know we're going to be here several days as it is, so.
Yeah, sure. Do you, well, I mean, first we have to get you, analyzed and do some tests and all this kind of stuff. But, if push comes to shove, we can put you in this thing and it'll fix you right up. However, you're going to be hurting for a little while.
Okay. Well, it's got to be equal to or less than the pain I'm already in. So let's get it taken care of. If nothing else, it'll get rid of the pain in my ass that is the ship's doctor.
All right. So she says, I'll be right back. She leaves the room. It's just you two in there.
Yeah, I say, I'll be by your side as much as I can, but I'm going to try to get some extra training while I'm here and while you're in the med pod, if you're cool with that.
Yeah, as long as somebody keeps an eye on it, because I work for these people, so I don't trust these people.
No, I have a feeling they will take care of you. MedPod's kind of foolproof, It kind of you put it in there. It doesn't require that much effort.
All right,
if I'm correct, GM.
Yes. I'll put my faith in your ability, and just keep an eye on me when you can. But by all means, any increase in skill will benefit all of us.
Yeah, and I'm sure I can, hack together a new skill.
And while you're conscious and around, there's some other things going on here that this is not typical of what I would expect out of one of our corporate outposts. So just keep your eye open for other things that may be going on. There's a lot of military presence here that I don't know, strikes me as off.
Okay, I'll keep my eyes peeled.
As you finish up right there, Zara walks back in with a binder, I guess you could say, of papers, and she sets it down on the table. And she says, "Don't worry, you don't have to fill all of these out. I just got to grab a couple, and you got to fill these papers out, and then we can get started." So she goes into the binder, pulls out some papers, and hands them to you. And she says, "I'll leave you be for a moment. If you need to contact your ship, you can use that terminal right over there." She points to a terminal that's in the room. "And if you need anything else, I'll be right over there. Just let me know when you're ready."
I will need is there an outside communication channel back to the Wey-Yu mothership, so to speak?
Yeah, you mean to like home base back on Earth?
Yes.
Yes, you can contact them. You can't do it from here. You have to go to a specialized terminal for that. But
okay, thank you.
Sure. Then she steps back out.
Hey, let me see these papers, and I'm just gonna flip through them real quick just to make sure that nothing looks odd in the papers because of what he said of keeping my eyes peeled for odd stuff.
There's a lot of things in here that say "in the event of death." So I'm a little less.
Some of this is standard. I mean, you have to tell people that when you treat them for a broken arm. So I really wouldn't worry too much about that.
Okay.
You do not see anything out of the ordinary. It is, despite the fact that you do have to, say that in the event of your death, this and this, it's pretty standard practice.
Yeah, I hand it back to him. Say, hey, man, this is pretty boilerplate stuff. I mean, I wouldn't worry about it.
All right. You're the boss. I'll put my signature and initial and blood type and mother's first name and.
Oh, you don't have to. They already know your mother's first name and your blood type. They'll figure out from the machine. You don't have to put any of that stuff. It's a really good machine.
It really is. I wish we had those things in real life.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Anyhow, as that is happening, I'm going to shift over to Carson, who is heading to...
Like to find somewhere to get some food.
Some food, that's right. Okay.
A really nice meal.
They have an Element. Our favorite place.
Cool.
So as far as cuisine is concerned, how Elements is pretty top notch. So you walk in and it seems like it's set up just like all the other ones that you've seen through the years. And you have the option to either sit at a table or go right to the bar.
I'm going to go sit at a table.
All right, so the host greets you and takes you to a table. And after a moment, a waiter comes up to you and says, "Welcome to Elements. Can I take your order? Or would you like something to drink first?"
Out of game, never actually got to really attend one of these yet. I had been there for specific purposes, but never ate or drank there. Do they just have like your run-of-the-mill like stuff, or?
Oh, you want to see a menu? Sure.
Yeah, please.
Sure. I've got you covered. There's your menu. So as I explained to everybody else earlier in our game, the names are just run with it, whatever sounds good. It's actually a meal, and there's prices, whatever, all that kind of stuff.
All right. Well, I definitely want to drink neon.
All right. One neon coming right up. So he heads off, and after a moment comes back with a drink. And sure enough, this thing emits a neon color.
Fun.
And he sets it down and he says, "Enjoy. Can I take your order for food?"
Yeah, let's go tungsten.
Tungsten. Oh, great choice. You're going to love it. I'll go put that in for you right now. So he heads off and he puts the order in. And there you are. The place does not look too busy right now. It's probably, late afternoon. So everybody's already had lunch. Other than that, you really don't see too much going on.
All right, I'm just gonna drink my drink, wait for my food, and kind of enjoy the solace of being by myself.
Excellent. Okay. With that said, did I pull everybody over?
I'm
Okay.
still technically on the ship, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the ship still.
Oh, yeah, I'll pull you out here.
Yeah.
Okay. Cable, I'm going to come over to you.
But I'm just. What time of day is it anyway? Actually,
We'll say it's like late afternoon.
all right. I'm gonna kind of at least wait for somebody to come back to the ship and just kind of chill here
Okay.
and just do my normal. Keep somebody on the ship at all times, and kind of like listen to see if any changes. Anybody tries to get on the ship, all that kind of stuff.
Cool. As you're in the bridge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I walk around a little bit. I'll like walk around, try to just, realizing there's not a lot of food options here. Just keep wandering around. Kind of wait for somebody to get back so I can go get food.
Gotcha. As you wander the ship, you notice a couple times that there's like doors that open and close by themselves.
Like random doors or specific doors?
Just random doors.
Like, well,
So
I keep looking.
you'll be walking, let's say, for instance, let's
Mhm.
bring up Halifax. Let's say you're walking.
Yeah, okay.
You're walking,
but
you're walking down here, and you notice this door right here open and close ahead of you as you're walking.
Yeah,
down.
I've never talked to Mother, but I want to go to Mother and ask her what's going on.
Well, you can talk to Mother anywhere on the ship.
Oh, hey, Mother, do you know why the
Yes.
doors are opening and closing? Automatically by themselves?
No.
That wasn't very helpful. I look up like I'm talking to like God or something. And I just keep walking around. I'll go like do a little sweep of the ship. I'm gonna kind of like walk every area, just kind of see if I see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as you walk through the ship, you take a little bit of time here, and as you do, you notice happen a few more times. It doesn't happen a lot, but
Do I run into Imogen at all? Like, do I find Imogen?
no, you don't see her.
Could I look for her specifically?
Sure, you can look for her.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find her.
Like how? What do you?
I'm gonna go room to room, looking at every room, just kind of looking around the corners, see if there's any like open panels.
Okay. So let's say you spend a good couple
hours.
Couple hours. Yeah, going through the ship.
Yep.
You know this type of ship pretty well. You've worked with them before through your time, and you go through and you do not find her the entire time. And as you were doing that search, you noticed that a couple doors opened and closed on her end again as well.
I assume nobody else is on the ship, but Drama's still not back. Nobody else here, right?
It's just you and Imogen.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go sit in the bridge then and just kind of chill out and hide.
Okay.
I'll be right back, guys. After my meal, I will head back to the ship.
Okay.
Come back around. All right.
When you go to the bridge, what do you do?
I go into Mother's room and see if she's in there, obviously, because I assume I would have checked in there beforehand.
Well, you can't go into Mother's room. You can...
What's that little room? I can't go in that little room?
No, you don't have access to that.
I knock on it and see if anyone answers. Imogen?
No, and there is a window, however. It's like a small kind of porthole looking thing. And you look in there and you don't see anything.
Okay. I kind of look at all like the sensor panels and everything on the ship to see if there's anything that seems out of the ordinary.
Well, when you turn around to do that, you notice that this door opens and closes on its own. And then the next door opens and closes one on its own.
I'm gonna go try to follow it and see if there's like a path to it.
Okay.
Like, do these doors open? Do I hear these open and close?
Yeah, once you go in there and stand there for a moment, you don't see anything happen.
I'm gonna go back into the bridge and just kind of just stare at the door.
We'll leave you at that for now, but yes, that's what you'll be sitting there staring at the door.
I will be staring at the door.
And I'll go ahead and move over to Warden Cato. All right, Cato, you have finished filling out the papers.
Knock on the door.
Okay, and Zara comes over, and she comes in and says, we're all set."
Yeah.
I think you. I mean, I think he's set.
Okay, can I see the paperwork?
Yeah, I hand her the sheaf of papers.
Okay, she looks over them. She's like, "Yep, this looks good. So, if you want to, you can follow me, Mr. Swan and Mr. Folly. It's up to you what you'd like to do. You can either stick around or whatnot. You're always able to communicate here. You know, it's not a problem. And if you want to update or anything like that, but there's really no real reason for you to stay."
Okay. I want to talk to somebody about maybe getting some training on critical anatomy. I don't know where I would need to go for that. If there's somebody around here that offers training in this massive facility, or if I need to go somewhere else for this.
You want to train in anatomy, you said?
Yeah. GM, I sent you a message in Roll20.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right
that's
now.
Kind of the direction I'm heading. The reason
I'll tell you what.
And GM, I do have 5 experience points I could spend on this. So.
Okay. Let me set you up with one of my assistants. I'm sorry. Let me think about this for a second. Let me make a phone call. Real quick.
All right.
And I'll be right back. And in the meantime, Katie, if you would come with me, I'm gonna have my team start prepping you.
And I can just hang out at the front desk if you want me to.
No. You can stay there. It's fine.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I'll only be a minute.
Following you.
Okay. So you follow her, and she takes you over to a group of her coworkers in the lab, and they take you to another room that you go into, and they're going to start prepping you. You'll have to change, into a gown, and they'll start drawing blood and, all that kind of stuff. Routine things. Give me 1 second. Perfect. Okay. What would be the term for somebody? Is there like someone who works in that field?
Of what? Anatomy?
Anatomy, yeah.
An anatomist.
That's what I was going to say.
Anybody that's in I don't know. Maybe
I mean, I imagine they'd be a
physical therapist,
surgeon. A surgeon technically would be level.
Surgeon would be good. Surgeon would be excellent.
Okay.
The problem I would see is that this plant might not have anybody because they have machines that do it all for them.
Well, the pod does the med pod does have its limitations. Although we all know very well that it can perform. I think we all know that it can perform C-sections very well.
Ooh, we should get him a C-section while he's in there. Just see what happens. Set it to C-section. Just see what it does.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
You're lucky I'm not over there with you, Kate. Kate, just be glad I'm not with you over there. Because I would make them do some hilarious stuff to you.
Give him a third arm. Anyway.
Whoa. I got a little personal.
Reduction surgery.
On a better note, anatomist.
Cable gets bored and walks over to the medical facility. Okay.
You found something?
Anatomist or what was the other one I found? Anatomist would be the one who specializes in that.
Wait, there's an actual term called anatomist?
It is anatomist. You nailed it.
I was fucking around. I gotta look this up now. An anatomist.
You know what? I think I'll just stick with surgeon. I think that's pretty good.
An expert in anatomy is a person who does dissections. Is an anatomist. That's hilarious.
Zara finally comes back into the room, and she says, "I'm going to have one of our surgeons come talk to you. His name is Casey Watson.
Casey?
He'll be here. Yeah.
All right.
He's just wrapping up. He'll be here in a few minutes to talk. If you don't mind waiting."
No, absolutely.
Okay. All right. I'll leave you here. And she walks out. And so you're just in this room by yourself.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking around the room, kind of poking and prodding the way a medic would, I guess.
Yeah. You would think that this is like like a consultation room. Anyway, after a few minutes, a man walks in with he's got medical attire on, and he says, "Hello, I'm Dr. Watson. Can I help you?"
Yeah, I'm the medic on a Wey-Yu ship that just came in. I'm trying to increase my skill set a little bit. I kind of want to get a little up on some of the anatomy, things to kind of look out for, for really, really critical injuries, where they would take place, things that sometimes you may get and you realize that this may be too much for this person. I got to shift to go look at somebody else, that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah. I have
my time spent inside of people is kind of limited. That's why I'm trying to get somebody that has some expertise.
I understand. Well, if you're going to be here for a few days, I can set you up with one of my apprentices.
Yeah, I think that would probably suffice.
Yeah, to hang out with you for a day and teach you some things. And
yeah, that'd be great.
He pulls up a tablet and looks at it and says, "I can have him work with you in, let's see, 2 days from now?
Yeah, let's go ahead and just say yes, and I will reach back out if that's not going to work.
Okay. Sounds good. He hands you a communicator card. It looks kind of like a credit card. He said, yeah, just use this to contact me and let me know when you're here.
Okay.
Or what, if anything changes or whatnot.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yeah, sure, no problem. He turns around and heads out, and Zara comes back to you. She says, "You good? Do you need anything else, or?"
No, I'm good. I don't know that I really need anything else. I think we're good on supplies on the ship. I think I think we're good from here.
All right. Do you want to stick around, or?
I guess I can. Let's see. Do you need me hanging around at all for the in the med pod, or
No.
you got everything under control?
Yeah, my team's going to take care of everything.
All right. Well, I may head on back to the ship then. I need to communicate to the captain what's going on.
Yeah, sure. If you want to leave, I'll have to take you.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's head on out. So she takes you back the way that you came in. Eventually, you get back, and she says farewell, and you are outside of
Ship.
Yep. There you go. And with that said, we're gonna head over to Carson.
All right, so I've finished my meal. I'll say you got to tell me how much I had to pay, but I'll pay for it and head back to the ship.
Yeah, it's covered. Don't worry about it.
Woo! If I'd known that. No. So yeah, I'm back at the ship.
Okay. As you're walking back to this, as you're walking back, you run into Ward. You see him walking back as well.
Hey, so Cato didn't make it back to the ship because he's in the med pod for a couple of days.
Whoa.
So,
Yeah.
Let's pause there. Let's pause in the middle.
that was Ward's attempt
sexual.
at humor. After seeing such a stoic look on the captain's face. I say he's in good hands. They're going to take care of him.
All right. Good. You scared me there for a minute.
And in 2 days from now, I could actually get some training if we're going to plan on hanging around that long. That trying to make myself more useful to the crew.
Yeah, we'll be here. Also, as far as the inspection goes, everything is taken care of. Don't worry about it. I had a conversation with the certain gray-eyed individual.
Oh, really? Any indication on why why this person became gray-eyed?
Nope, just showed up like that.
Okay. That's kind of troublesome, but all right,
Yeah.
I trust your judgment.
Yeah, and I'm hoping I'm right.
So, I've been thinking that we need, I need a little better armament. I own a flamethrower, and that's it. And the two encounters that I've been in on the ship have both been things that are, resistant to flame.
Uh-huh.
So I kind of feel less than useful. Maybe a shotgun would be a little more down a useful path.
Sure.
But I'm not sure. I have no clue where to go. And I don't know if we need to go back and talk to the Wey-Yu, or if we need to just do this a little bit later when the rep's back. So
Let me try something.
just wanted you to know that that's what's mulling around.
I'll pull out the two-way radio and give it a click, and I'll say, Alex?
You hear like a beep noise, a beep noise, a beep noise, a beep noise, and you hear a click. He's like, "Hey, hello, how can I help you?"
First of all, Alex, we made a decision on the ship upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go with the railgun turret.
Gotcha. Perfect.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
And I have a crew member here, Ward Foley, that's looking for somewhere that he might be able to shop for some sort of arms himself for personal use. Do you know where he could go?
Oh, yeah, sure. We got some shops around here for weapons. I'll send some coordinates over to you, right to your communicator. You pull up a map
right.
and you'll see right where it is.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. Anything else?
No, that'll be all. Thanks, Alex.
All right. You hear a click.
Awesome. I suppose I can just head in that direction, or
I'll show you the coordinates on the thingy.
On the thingy.
You notice it's probably about like evening time right now, and it's like dusk.
Oh.
Sun's starting to set.
nah, they're probably closed for the day anyway. Let's just wait until tomorrow.
Sounds good. Let's get back on the ship.
All right. You two go back on the ship. Where are you headed?
I'm gonna go find Cable.
Okay.
I'm gonna go find Imogen.
I am going to switch over to here. And let's see, Imogen's not here. I'm sorry, Andromeda's not here. And Kato, okay, you already pulled yourself out. You two show me where you're going.
I'm going into storage 1 where dog usually is. That's where I'm gonna go look. That's where I'm gonna go look.
Okay.
I'm gonna head to I'm walking in towards the bridge. I'm looking for Kato's. For Cable. So I'll look in the mess hall first to see if he's there.
Okay. As you two walk through them halls, you notice that both of those are empty.
Storage.
Okay.
The storage is empty. Where I can never remember his name.
Grim.
Grim.
Where Grim lives.
Yep.
I think at this point I get really distracted because it's the first time I've had a chance to see the room empty, and I'm just kind of looking around and going, "This is nasty in here." I think I'm going to spend the time before I'm going to spend the time I'm going to start cleaning because I can't handle it.
Okay.
But my time is taken up until bedtime.
I'm gonna head to the bridge.
Okay. So, Ward, you know that you'll probably find cleaning supplies in storage too.
What?
I head over there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And Carson, when you walk into the bridge, you notice Cable standing there.
I have my gun drawn. I have my gun drawn too.
Yeah, actually, go ahead. Explain what you're doing.
So you walk in, I have my gun drawn, and I don't point it at you, but you see me kind of lift it up, and I go, no, Captain, I went off the ship. I went off the ship. I'm pretty sure.
You've been standing there for about an hour.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I couldn't find Imogen. Doors are opening themselves, so I have to come to the determination that Imogen could go invisible.
Project Ghost.
So
Wow.
doors just open randomly, and I am 99% sure Imogen is here. Could be near it now. I don't know.
That makes perfect sense. She said not to worry, that she would be undetectable. So she is invisible.
She's invisible. I didn't run into her, but doors just opened randomly, and for a little while I just thought it was like a technical error, but then when I couldn't find Imogen and doors were opening in succession, I'm 99% sure she can go invisible.
Yeah, I am 100% sure. that she is invisible, and that's why she's not worried about them finding anything on the ship. And I've also read about, this makes sense.
I need to get some. I need some food, and I think I need a break from the ship. I just gotta look around, just like.
Okay, look, it's getting a little bit late. Go ahead and see if you can find yourself something to eat, but don't take too long, and don't
I just kind of like leave you with my gun as I walk by, and just kind of like hand you my gun, and just like walk off. So I'll bring my gun with me, and I'm gonna like head to the colony and try to find some food.
Okay, so you're heading off the ship.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to head back. I have a gun in my hand.
Technically, yeah. That's you.
I'm going to take it to my quarters and secure it, and then I'm going to head to find Ward.
Okay. After a few minutes pass, you remember what Ward said about cleaning, so you head over to storage.
Oh.
And sort of...
I want to be specific about something else, too. That two-way communicator,
yeah,
I'm going to leave that in my room, too.
Oh, okay. You eventually make it over to storage, and you see Ward in there with, rubber gloves on, down floor scrubbing.
I am covered in filth, but I smell like bleach.
My eyes are watering, and I'm like, wow. So, Ward, Imogen's invisible.
Okay.
I found Cable, and he was very, very freaked out because he said he was walking the ship and doors kept randomly opening and closing, and he couldn't find Imogen anywhere. She reassured me that if they inspected the ship, that she would be undetectable, to which I said, okay, I wasn't really sure why. When I was doing research a while back about what I could find on her and things that had happened in places like Aeon Station, I found out about something called Project Ghost, where people thought they were seeing ghosts. So I'm pretty sure that Imogen has a cloaking device, and she is walking around the ship invisible.
Okay, I just kind of drop the stuff down in the bucket and say, well, I had read about Project Ghost as well. Had access to those same logs. It's a new one to me.
Mm-hmm.
Not even sure how to process that, but I can't imagine that Cable was handling that well.
He had his firearm out and drawn, pointed it at me when I walked onto the bridge because he was so freaked out. But he handed me his gun and then said he was going to go find himself something to eat, that he needed to get off the ship. So he went to go get something to eat.
One of us should probably hang out with him. I don't know that that's something that he needs to deal with on his own.
Well, if you're, go get yourself cleaned up first, but I'm going to stay on the ship.
And I look around, I'm like, well, better than nothing. I just kind of stuff everything back in the bucket and push it into the corner. And then it's like, all right, I'll head and get cleaned up. So then I head back, running through the showers into my room.
You're just staying in there?
Oh, I figured it would take time for me to get cleaned up and everything.
Okay. And Carson, what are you doing?
I had just left talking to him, so I'm going to go... I'm just going to go Imogen. And if there's no answer...
This door opens and closes.
Marco.
And
all I could think.
Never been so happy I'm locked in a med pod in my life.
Carson will find it very amusing, even though it's kind of creepy. And I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna say, "Well done." Okay, and I'm gonna go into the mess hall and make some coffee.
Okay. All right. Abel, you are outside the ship.
Yep. I'm gonna go find food.
Oops.
Yeah, you're good.
Sorry. Where you are, where the landing pads are and stuff like that, they kind of have it set up pretty close where, all the shops and restaurants or stuff are right there. So it doesn't take you long to find an Elements.
I go right to the bar.
Yep. and when you walk in, it's probably like, what you would consider 6 o'clock right now. It's getting dark out now, and the place is pretty busy. But
okay,
you do manage to find a spot at the bar.
I go, bartender, can I get a menu?
Sure. He hands you a menu. And he said, "I'll be right back."
Okay.
And after a minute, he comes back. Said,
"Can I get one of each of the drinks?"
One of each.
Yeah, I gotta try them all. I'm not sure which one I like. It's good to have a couple extras laying around.
You want a flight?
Yeah, flight. That's exactly what I want.
Okay. Yeah, I'll cook up a flight for you. Do you want anything to eat?
No food. I just alcohol.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll be right back with your flight. So you see him turn around and he's pouring some stuff together and filling up the glasses. They're sets them on this board.
I drink them like you would drink shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, just chug each one down.
He says, "Okay. All right.
One more flight, please."
Okay." And yep. So he turns around and makes up another one. Turns around and hands it to you.
Nah, I take it a little easier. I just start to drink.
Okay. You enjoy yourself.
Oh, I will. They were, but on my ship.
So he turns around and starts helping other customers around the table. Is there anything else that you wanted to do?
I will order some food. I'll order something because now at this point I get a little alcohol in me, and I just order something. Just pick one off the menu. I'll take a Radon or something. Radon
Okay.
sounds good.
All right.
Said no one.
After some time, he brings out food to you. I don't really know what Radon is, but that's what you get.
Whatever it is, I eat it and I drink my drinks like I'm drinking soda. Like I'm just eating bites and just drinking.
All right. I'm going to leave you there for a little bit.
Yep.
Switch over to Cato. Cato, you've spent quite a bit of you've been there for quite a while now. You've been dressed or undressed and dressed. You've been poked, and you've been x-rayed. And after some time, Zara comes in, and you're in like a examination room. She comes in and she says, "Well, the results are in. It's good that you're here." So it is a cancerous tumor.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's operable.
Well, that
So we can
doesn't sound like a positive word, but okay. That
we can get it out.
Okay.
You're gonna hurt for a little while, but you'll survive. You'll be okay.
The things I do for the company. What's the process from here, Doc?
So fortunately, this is one of the operations that the MedPod can take care of. So we can actually go ahead and start this whenever you're ready. You're basically just going to go into this MedPod and the excuse me, the MedPod will take care of the entire procedure. You'll be knocked out and such. And when you come back, you will have already been transported from the MedPod, and you will, if you would like, have some drugs in you to numb the pain.
Yes, I would like.
Yeah. Okay.
Me like you very much. We could start some of those now. In fact, this all this poking and prodding has been a day. But yeah, whatever we got to do to get it out, so I can function again.
All right. So we'll have the procedure done, and then you're going to have to stay with us for a couple days just so we can monitor you. And then we can release you, and then you're going to have to probably take it easy for a little bit. Even if you can get maybe put into a cryo tube, probably be helpful.
That's a lot of time unconscious, Doc. I don't know that I trust anybody that much, but let's
understandable.
Let's get this out and see how it is from there. I just can I send the captain a message? Just let him know I'll be out of touch for a little bit.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Okay. Like I said, you can use that terminal right over there, and I'm sorry, you're in a different room, but there is a terminal in that room that you can use.
Okay.
So you can use that terminal, and once you're finished, we can go ahead and get started.
Let's do it to it.
Okay. So
I am into the pod I go.
All right. Yep. So you send your message off. You'll get a notification, Carson, that a message comes in. We'll just say it's a generic message. Just kind of generic update. What's going on?
Okay.
And after you finish that up, Zara comes in and leads you to the MedPod. I wish I had I should have had a picture ready of the MedPod. But if you've seen Prometheus, you know what it looks like. It's a nice piece of machinery for sure. So you get loaded into this thing, it closes shut, and you start hearing a bunch of beepings and this and that, and it verifies that you are who you are. And you get a couple of pokes, and the next thing you know, you're lights out. And that's it for you for now.
Nighty night.
Then we're going to head over to, let's see here. Cable, you're out there. Let's head over to Cable. It's been some time. You ate your dinner.
Oh, I ordered another flight after I finished my last flight.
Okay.
I buy a few people around me some drinks as I start to kind of like relax.
Yeah, I bet. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, is there anything you want to do other than just?
I'm gonna be just drinking.
You're trying to get wasted. Okay.
I had a little bit of a stressful moment. And
all right. So then we'll head back over to Carson and Ward. What are you two up to?
Well, I was getting changed, and then I was going to try to find where Cable went.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I guess I would have kind of realizing he probably would have left the ship by now, left the ship and just gone, where in the heck would he go? And then I would just try to find somebody and say, hey, point me to the closest elements, I guess.
Well, I say you don't even need to do that. You see signs to it, and you immediately kind of guess that's where you'll probably find him. So, all right, we'll head over to that in a minute. Direction. I'll take you out. Carson, what are you up to?
I am in the. I make coffee in the mess hall, and then I head back to my quarters to make it an Irish coffee, and then I just kind of hang out in there for a little bit.
Okay.
Not really much
Sounds
going
good.
on.
It's getting late now. It's pretty late. It's getting close to bedtime, so.
So I figured.
All right. Let's head back over to you, Cable, and Ward. You walk in. The place is still busy, but not crowded. There's a couple of seats open at the bar. And when you walk in,
just looking around,
you see him. He's sitting right there at the bar.
I'm sitting there talking to my new friends I bought drinks for next to me, and you just gotta fly on a cursed ship one day, and then you know. That's the cursed ships, man. They're not stories. These are not stories.
Walk up behind him.
Yeah.
That's stories.
And I'm gonna say, cursed ship, you say? Standing behind him.
Word! Bartender, 2 more flights. 2 more flights. One for my friend here.
Like this.
Yeah. Okay.
He needs a flight too.
I kind of step up to the bar and I summon the bartender over and I pull out my card or however it is we pay for stuff and I say, close this tab now. He's coming with me.
Okay.
I kind of say that under my breath so he can't hear me.
There's another Elements we're going to? Where we go? You found another bar?
Yes. The best bar that there is.
That's awesome. This place is getting a little quieter anyway. It's getting a little boring. It wasn't as fun as the last Elements I went to.
I'll give you a tab later. I'm not
sure
what it is off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't know if he had a tab or if I needed to pay for it, but if I needed to, I will. But
okay.
all right, here we go. Let's roll.
So I start following him out wherever he wants to.
I just kind of step back.
I literally finish off all the drinks I have left. Anything I have left in like each class of these things, I just they pour them all into one, and I just drink it all as one drink.
Would he even be able to walk?
I'm fine.
At this point,
fine.
He's feeling pretty damn good.
Put my arm around you, like, Ward, if there's anyone I want to fly a cursed ship with, it's you.
All right, well, let's I kind of put my arm around him. I'm like, all right, let's walk. Like, let's put the kibosh on the cursed ship talk, all right? And I kind of look, and I'm just looking around to see if anybody is paying attention to us leaving.
You don't know anything. You don't notice anything suspicious.
Okay. I say, it's late. We need to go back.
Go back where?
We gotta go back to the ship. It's not cursed.
Fuck, I'm going back to that ship. No fucking way.
No, it's not cursed.
She's fucking invisible.
That doesn't mean it's cursed. Sounds like you know exactly what's going on. How is that cursed?
Let me be very clear. Invisible equals ghost. Ghost equals haunted. Cursed, haunted, ghost.
Pinkies.
I don't think that.
I look to see if there's like a hotel to stay at in this place.
Okay,
okay.
I will take you to. Yes, I will take you to a hotel if you would rather.
Yeah, there's hotels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go find the fanciest hotel there is.
And I redirect him away and find one that's nice but not the fanciest. I'm like, look, this one's got lights all over the top of the building. That must be fancy.
Ooh, they are lights. Lights are cool, man.
Yeah, that's what we do. We're finding a room.
And I asked for like the penthouse suite.
And I just kind of lean back and I'm like, no.
I got lots of money.
I'm like, 2 rooms, adjoining doors. That'd be good.
Okay. All right. You do happen to find one. This is, there's no such thing as, well, the definition of upscale is quite different in this world,
Yeah. I just go for the best.
But
I go for something better.
But you've gotten something nice. So at this point, yeah, you have no wits at all. And
all right, so yeah, I'm doing the talking at this point, asking for the couple of rooms and everything. Every time he tries to speak up, I'm like,
trying to do that.
I've
tried to do that. I want the penthouse suite with the mini bar.
For what you're asking for, we'll call it for all of it combined. We'll call it $1,000 a night.
All right. Well, here, I'll pay for it out of my stash. And
Okay.
And I'll say we're going to stay for a night here.
Hey, as I say, as we get to
I'm saying, and we're not going to trash the rooms. All right. We don't have to trash stuff to have a good time.
His tab was 120.
Okay. All right.
We're squared on all that. So you do find a room. It's one room, but it's got 2 bedrooms in it. So you're in the same room.
Oh, okay. This works.
Yeah.
And as I walk in the room, I do a thing where I'm trying to see if there's anything I can feel. Like there's a ghost around, like if she follow me. I do the whole hand motion thing where you feel to see if there's a ghost around you.
Yeah.
Look. Just because you can't see her doesn't mean there wouldn't be a sensor that'll pick her up. There's no way that she came out here.
Doesn't she control the sensors?
In the ship.
She's
not out here.
She's a ghost, man. Ghost. All adds up now. All adds up.
All right. Well, yeah. All right. That's your bed over there.
And I go.
Take it out.
And I go in there and I'm gonna sit down for just a few minutes, and we're gonna get back and drink some more. And as I lay down, I just pass out.
Yeah.
I go over and I check on him to make sure that he's not gonna drown in his own vomit or anything.
One leg off the bed, one leg's on the thing. I sprawl that out
Yep.
I'm gonna get him situated so he can actually get a decent night's sleep. And then I'm gonna go and find somebody that can relay a message to the captain. Let him know where we are.
Oh, you can do that right from the room.
I can do it right from the room? All right.
Mm-hmm.
I do it right from the room.
Okay.
Hey, Captain, Yeah, I'll say, hey, I don't know if is it a live message or is it a one way?
Since Carson is in his quarters, we can say it's live. Well, you can call him up.
Yep. So that's why I'm gonna dial him up.
Bring.
Hello.
Collect call from the penitentiary. No. So we're staying at a hotel tonight. He was blitzed at the bar. He's passed out in the bed. I'm gonna take care of him. He's terrified of the ship. He's afraid of ghosts now. So
Awesome.
I'll work on him in the morning. But we're hanging tight for tonight.
Okay. I guess it's just me here on the ship alone with the ghost girl.
Okay. Just don't call Ghostbusters. I don't know. And then I just kind of hang up.
All right.
Okay. And are you done, Ward?
Yeah. I'll be looking after him and trying to get some sleep at the same time.
Okay.
But I'm gonna make sure that he can't get up and leave the room without it waking me up.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, Carson, how about you?
So Carson receives the message from Ward, and then he just kind of roams the halls of the ship, talking out loud. Well, everybody's staying off ship tonight. I guess it's just me and you. That's fine.
You hear. Oh, well, that's great. I guess we'll just. I mean, it's getting kind of late, but I guess we can hang out. And Andromeda walks in through the next door.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Hi, Andromeda.
Oh, hey. Yeah. I guess everybody's out.
Well, yeah. Ward found Cable drunk at an Elements, so they're staying in a hotel. Cable got freaked out because, well, I had a talk with Imogen, not like little girl Imogen, but like Android Imogen.
Mm-hmm.
And she said not to worry about the inspection, that she would stay scarce. And it turns out that she can turn herself invisible. So she's roaming around the ship invisible, and it freaked Cable out. So he's scared to come on the ship, but that's where we are.
Invisible. Like, how is that even possible? There's nothing I've ever heard that can make anything invisible.
Well, she's unlike anything we've ever seen. So trust me, she's here. But you can't see her.
There is only one thing that I ever came across that was even remotely linked to something like this.
Oh, yeah? What was that?
Yeah. I can share it with you.
Please.
I mean, I don't know if it's anything, but I'm not really sure what Project Ghost is. But I mean, if you're talking about ghosts and stuff like that, I figured, hey.
Yeah, I figured the two of them were related in some way. But thanks for sharing. I don't know what to make of all of it.
Sure.
I just know we have a invisible teenage android roaming around the halls of the ship. So if you hear doors open and close, it's probably her.
Well, that's creepy.
It certainly is.
Okay.
And we get to spend the night on the ship with her.
All right. Well.
And then
okay.
Carson just says out loud, "Just don't come in my room and stand over my bed."
The door opens and closes.
All right, Andromeda. I'm actually gonna get some rest.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'll see you in the morning.
Sure. I'll keep an eye on things. All right. And I'm assuming you're going to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Nighttime passes, uneventful. And let's let's start with you, Cato.
Okay.
So, Cato, you. Actually, wait a minute. No, let's.
He's still
I'll hold
in
that
the
thought.
quad, right? Yeah.
Well, it's morning. But I'm actually gonna hold on you, Cato, for just a little bit. I changed my mind. Shifting gears. I'm gonna head over to let's head over to Ward and Cable. Ward, you wake up.
Is Cable still over there?
Cable is still asleep.
I'm gonna go over there and wake him up.
Okay.
Hey, Cable. Cable. Yeah.
What?
Are you still drunk? Can I get real close to him to try to detect if there's still alcohol?
Just got a headache and you're too loud. Why are you in my room?
Headaches are good, man. It shows you that you're doing something you weren't supposed to have been doing. How much you remember about last night?
And I look around where are we? At least
We're in a hotel, man. How much what's the last thing you remember?
I was talking to this guy Gary at the bar, and I bought him a flight of drinks.
Okay, yeah. I'm talking about before that. What do you remember before that?
Scary ghost child?
Yes. She's okay. First off, we need to watch what we say in these rooms. Never know who's listening. Second of all, we need to go talk about this on the ship. Cool?
Do we really have to go back there right away? Can we just hang out? Let's just go shop. We can go shop.
Well,
we should go shop. Shopping's a good idea.
We can go shop, but you got to promise, no more alcohol. We can't have this blackout stuff happening.
I'll talk to us. I thought we were
doing so much better on this.
Yeah, well, when you have a ghost child walking around you when you're all left alone on a ship, you could come talk to me.
Clearly you weren't alone. There was a ghost there.
That's the problem. The ghost was the issue. I was fine until the ghost shows up.
But it's like Casper.
You have doors.
Friendly ghost.
Oh, who's Casper? But it didn't matter anyway. It's the creepiest part is when the doors just randomly open. It puts some weird feeling into you.
Well, remember they were also doing some diagnostics on the ship, so it may have been your mind playing tricks.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I look all over the ship for images, spent a couple hours doing that, and it just so happens doors just opened randomly as I was nearby, and then 2 doors in a row that would lead out of a place.
I didn't want to say no names.
2 doors out of the ghost, and I do the little thing. Is creepy enough.
All right. Well, let's go shopping then.
Let's go shop. I want to find a gun that can actually go through armor anyway, and now I need to find one that finds ghosts.
Well, first off, take a shower, clean yourself up. You smell like elements.
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
And I don't know. You may have to throw your underwear away because I didn't walk you to the bathroom. So.
Yeah. Whose credit card do they have? Or whose card do they have?
Oh, I paid for it.
Oh, well then, and I just kind of cover up the bed. Well, hopefully room service doesn't mind cleaning that stuff up. And I just walk to the bathroom.
And I just kind of shake my head and say, it's not the first time they've seen something like this.
Urine, not fecal matter. Urine. Did you just see he left me there? I pee. You bring me to the bathroom
matter.
First. No, I just say pee. It was just pee. I just peed the bed. Just a little minor pee to the bed. I go take a shower and I get ready and I kind of scrub my pants off a little bit and okay, let's go.
All right. Yeah. So I'm trying to recall if I remember. Do I remember the map to the location that Captain showed me?
For
the gun
The
shop.
place, the gun shop.
oh yeah. You would
Like,
Let's
all
go
right,
there.
let's head to the gun shop.
Ooh, gun shopping. Ghosts finding guns. That's what we need. Just
All right,
remember
well, yeah. Let's make sure that we don't have to come back to this room, right?
Oh, I'm not going to have to come back here. In fact, I'm sleeping in your bed. You can sleep in mine.
Not happening. Let's go buy some stuff to blow some stuff up.
Sounds good to me.
So
If I'm
we
not
had to
drinking,
do
I want to blow shit up. Then maybe, how long are we staying here for anyway?
We're here for several days.
Maybe I do need to talk to somebody about, maybe somebody that like treats my stress but not by alcohol means.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go actually get some training tomorrow. Maybe you can come with me, and there may be somebody there that can help you.
I'll make the attempt. I was doing so well till we had ghosts. It's not my fault.
Yeah, well, we gotta find different ways of. I don't know. Maybe we need to put a small shooting range on the ship. Maybe that'll help you. Maybe we can convert one of the bays to that. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know if we ever want to be shooting guns on a thing that's pressurized. But
well, I'm just a medic. What do I know?
We can talk about that another time.
With an invisible child running around.
Yeah.
All right, to the store. Let's go to the store.
Yep. So you make a well. Let me jump over to Carson real quick. Carson, you wake up.
I do, and
that's good. That's good. That's step one.
And then I'm gonna go get some coffee and find Andromeda.
Okay. Let's switch over. You do find Andromeda in the mess hall.
Morning, Andromeda.
Good morning.
How was everything last night?
It's good. Things are looking good. I have to head back over today, and I think I'll have the verdict.
Okay. Yeah, keep me posted. I'm just gonna grab some coffee and then eat something, and I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Okay. You plan on sticking around here, or I'm probably just gonna go head out, I guess.
Yeah, I'll hang around on the ship since no one else is here, and I know they're gonna inspect at some point today, so I'll probably just hang around.
Oh, right. The ICC. We don't have any other kind of contraband on here, do we?
That'd be a great question probably for Cable and Ward, but as far as I know, I don't think we have anything that's, could be considered contraband.
We've got the military equipment. They might let it go, but I'm not entirely sure. I mean, with that kind of stuff, it all really depends with the ICC. It depends who you get. Depends if they decide to have military with them, or whatnot. But it might just be something to consider.
Okay. GM, I don't remember what military stuff we have.
The body armor,
Firearms, yeah,
and the fire. I know the firearm that you got is considered military grade, and I think there was a couple pistols too, if I remember right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to whatever I have. We'll stay in my room. I have a personal chest that I will lock them away in and hope that they won't inspect my personal belongings.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, they'll have dogs and stuff in here, but they won't sniff that kind of stuff out. So if that's the case, I think it should be fine. Okay. Well, I'm gonna head out then.
All right, go for it.
See ya.
See you later.
She walks, and as she gets to the door, she you see her stumble a little bit, and then she turns around, laughs. She's like, "That was weird. I kind of felt like I just hit something. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you later."
All right. And then immediately after she leaves, Carson will be like, "Good morning, Jim and Jim."
So I'll leave you there. Let's say it's probably about mid-morning now. Now I am going to head over to Cato. Cato, you wake up. You're in a hospital room in a cot or hospital bed. You're aware, but you're feeling, you're drugged up to deal with the pain. So, but you're coherent enough to notice that there's a nurse there, and she looks at you and she says, "Oh, you're waking up. You all right?"
Yeah, no, I feel far from all right. I feel a little lighter. I mean, but I can't. My neck and shoulder feels like somebody cut a 5-pound mass out of it.
Yeah. Let me I'll tell you what. Let me go get the doctor, and she can come in and talk to you about how things went.
All right.
Okay. So the nurse leaves, and after a couple minutes, you see Zara come walking in. She walked over to you. She says, "Good morning. It's nice to see you awake."
Yeah, it's morning. What's the verdict, Doc?
Yeah, so you had a quite the ball inside of you. You ever heard of this sport they used to play called softball?
Yeah, old American sport, old earthball.
Yeah. Well, they used to gauge things like this using the size of balls and such, and yours is about the size of a softball. So, good big fist.
Okay, that sounds painful. That would explain the hole I feel. What's the prognosis?
Yeah, fortunately everything went well, and it's out, and there's nothing left behind, so you're going to be just fine. Okay,
and what about the fact that I feel like you cut my arm off? I mean, that...
Yeah, that's just unfortunate side effects of having a mass pulled from your body, cut out, and holes, and
okay.
It's gonna take time to heal.
All right. Well, I mean, can I go back to my crew? What?
No, you're gonna be here for a couple of days. You've got to rest. And we've got to monitor you. Just make sure all your vitals stay fine and whatnot. I know it's not the most fun thing, but
is that here? I'm confined to the Wey-Yu building, or you're gonna keep me in here, in this room with the pokey
in this
people?
room. Yeah, okay. You're not even gonna want to get up. She bends down and picks up this pan, and she says, if you got to go,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Cable showed me how to use those on the ship. I can I can do that. What about visitors?
Yeah, sure. You got a terminal right there. There's a terminal next to your bedside or on your bedside there. So you can use that. You can watch TV.
Great.
You can keep yourself busy, but we're gonna have to keep you on some painkillers for a little while, and you're gonna be hurting. But that's how it is.
That is what it is. I guess that's better than dying of space rot cancer. That maybe I'll put in a workers' comp claim. I'll do some research on that for good old Weyland-Yutani.
All right. Well, if you need anything, just hit that button over there.
Okay.
And she turns around and leave. So, with that said, Kato, your temporarily your max health is going to be 1.
1. Ouch. One.
Normally it's 3, right? Or is
For
that depending
him,
on the character?
For him, it's normally 3. It's your strength.
Oh, it's your strength.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my health is still 3. It's my strength that's 1.
No. Your strength stays 3, but your max health is temporarily set to 1.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Oh, and you are not dehydrated. I just took that off. Okay. So that's where you're going to be there for. You're going to be there for a little bit, Kato. All right. Let's jump back over to Ward and Cable. You made it to a gun shop. We're just, what are you looking for?
I want something that does armor piercing.
You have something picked up?
I was looking at. Let's see. Now, do they have military grade equipment, or is this gonna be like base equipment?
I was gonna tell you, you're not gonna find military grade equipment here.
All right. So then I hand over the money for the shotgun and ammo.
No armor. Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's I think that's all that I would have from here.
Okay. You're good. Where do you guys want to head next?
See, we should go check on Kato.
So as soon as we step out, I say, look,
we should go check on Kato.
You can't be doing stuff like that.
We should go check on Kato. We have a bunch of guns. Let's go check on Kato in a medical facility.
That's awesome.
As much as it would be, we need to take this stuff back to the ship.
How about you take my?
I'm not going to be walking around with.
How about you take my gun back? I'll go check on Kato.
You don't even know where he is.
I'll find him. I heard.
No, I'm not leaving you by yourself.
I'll just tuck this gun in my pants. They'll never find it.
They're absolutely going to find it. You're going to walk into. You even try to walk into that building over there that's got a hospital in it. You're going to wind up being in prison so fast trying to get through their security.
Okay, fine. But we have to go back to the ship. I don't want to go back to the ship.
Well, how about you stand at the loading dock then, and I'll take all your stuff in.
Yeah, ghosts can't go out into the rat side ship. Fine, let's go back.
Like I said, they got enough sensors out here. I don't know that's an option, really. All right, so yeah, I'm trying to coax him back to the ship.
I'll go back to the ship slightly willingly. I kind of every time though I see something, I just get distracted and kind of walk off, go check it out. Like stands, I'll see like Selling like food as stand.
I'm pretty sure I'm
I
overloaded.
make it just take as long as he physically
stuff.
takes. Yeah, like he's walking around with shotguns and stuff. I have one little pistol and stuff. I'm just like, like make it take as long as possible.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I'd be over encumbered for whatever that means. Trying to carry all this stuff back.
Okay, so yeah, it takes you a little bit of time to get back to Halifax. It's about noon now, and you notice that as you were walking up to the ship that the cargo bays are closed and there's no workers around. However, you do see a couple of people standing outside the ship with it looks like ICC patches on their jumpsuits. And as you walk up to them, one of them turns around and says, "Hey, is this your ship?"
I'm the pilot.
Medic.
Okay. Is your captain available?
I'm assuming he's inside. I hope.
Yeah, we were at a hotel last night, so we're kind of hoping that he's inside.
All right. Can you grab him for me?
I'll stay out here, Ward. You go get the captain. I'll stay here and just stand with these guys.
All right. I'm gonna Cable. You want me to go ahead and take all your stuff with me so that I can take it in?
I got it. I'll bring it in when I come back in with you.
All right. So I head on in.
And as he like goes in, I just like watch him
and I swing by my room and literally just dump all my stuff in the room.
Okay.
All the new stuff. And then
right.
go on a hunt for the captain.
Okay. We'll say that you find him.
Yeah, where was he?
I think he was in the mess hall. Yeah, or something like that. Yeah.
Hey, they're got some guys that are I'm not sure what's going on, but they're hanging outside the back of the ship and they're looking for you. They had their fancy patches on their arms, so
they're probably the inspectors. So
why are we? Oh, that's right. Yeah, because I remember. Yeah. Inspected because of getting new stuff added to the ship. Yeah. You still good about that?
Oh yeah. Yep. Especially since I've spent the night on here and been by myself on here. I think everything's going to be fine.
Okay.
So let's go see what that's.
I went shopping. I got me some weapons. He got himself some armor piercing stuff, and he keeps talking about ghosts, but we got to put a stop to that.
Yeah, let's go out there before he starts talking about ghosts to these ICC.
Yeah, loose lips blow up ships. So.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
All right. Cable, did anything happen in that time?
No, I just kind of like look around and just kind of like stare at the sky. So what do you guys do for a living?
We're with the ICC. You're a pilot, right?
Oh yeah. I was just see what you guys do for like what you do like specifically like job wise. I mean, like I fly a ship, but like the captains, we're all on the ship. You're all ICC. Like, what's your job? Like, what do you do every day? Like, I make plane go up and down thing. I'm still a little like hungover. Sorry, it was a long night.
As they kind of look at each other and they're like, "Yeah, you're a funny guy." Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, it's funny you say it. It's like when you fly around these little tin ships and you're all closed in for a little while. Humor's the only thing that gets you by.
As you're talking, you see them turn their backs to you.
Okay, whatever. I just like ignore them.
And then Carson and Ward walk out.
The captain here. He caused any trouble for you?
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Hey, Captain. Hey, it's ICC. We're here to conduct a inspection of your ship.
Sure thing. She's all yours.
Okay. Yeah, if you don't mind, just clear out for a little bit. We shouldn't be that long. And any kind of things we need to find that need to be prepared or anything, we'll put a note in for it and have it repaired when you have your armaments attached.
Do we need to be on the ship when you do this, or do we need to be off the ship?
Off the ship, please. Yeah.
Do you guys mind if I just drop off my new?
Right.
I picked up some new armaments for when we take off. Do you mind if I drop those off real quick?
Oh, no.
I don't want to be walking around with a gun. Yeah, I don't want to walk.
Yeah,
around.
I got to drop something off too.
Yeah, I run in there and I just go
clear
run
out.
in my room and drop off my gun.
I run by the med bay.
Knowing my gun's not illegal, at least.
All right. So you guys go ahead and do that. And while you're gone, the ICC comes up to you, Carson, just like, just standard questions, like, is anything on board we should know about?
Not to my knowledge. I'm the captain, so I would know, hopefully. But yeah, nothing I can think about. Everything should be pretty much standard.
Do you know of any complications you're having with your ship?
Yeah, we currently have a thruster that's down, and our refrigeration unit went down.
No. Okay. Yeah. Easy fixes. We'll be able to take care of that. All right. Yeah, that's fine. And then he turns around back to his group, and they're making some notes and stuff like that. And eventually, you two come back out. Cable moored.
Okay.
Before I left the ship, I did make sure Steve is on duty at the bridge. I put him in my little chair and pointed him towards the console, so it looks like he's flying. And I leave.
Nice.
Well, guys, we can't stay here. We should go check on Kato.
Sounds like a plan.
You see ICC enter.
Carson just takes a deep breath.
Well, if you didn't find her, no one will find her. I whisper on my breath. I start walking towards the giant building that Ward had pointed to and said, "If you go in that building with the hospital in it," and I just start walking that way.
I'm in the med bay looking at job listings. Like,
all right, we shouldn't leave him alone. Let's go.
Okay, so you're all going to head over to see him?
Yeah.
Okay. You all make your way up into his room. And this is probably a good spot to cut it off for tonight.